welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Connecticut Huskies and the Memphis Tigers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Huskies head coach. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Reeder. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Might as well stick with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him at the 45 on his way. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
This UConn offense really has it going. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Running inside. It's Reeder. Sweet cut there. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move, it's Christian. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. But they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
Stand goal. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. In the red area, it's Christian. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies!
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field, they get on the scoreboard, David, and I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talked about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talked about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad. And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage. And I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Nolan. Using the quick game. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Snagged out of the air. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4.
Allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
He's got it on the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Memphis picking up the tempo.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good, easy. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reeder. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. UConn quick to the line. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. On the run, it's Hayden.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. The sure hands, it's Brown. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. And the Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Hayden. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Tigers! Put 6 on the board.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We've reached a break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UConn going back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. Grab behind the line. It's Reeder. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Stopping the run is very...
Looking for space. It's Reeder. Fighting off the defender. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. UConn quick to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Buying some time as he moves left. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Such a nice job at pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarter.
Maybe some room here. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hayden.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on 3rd down. I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the option. He'll toss it. Powers through the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Absolutely perfect. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Can't get him to the ground. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Tipton. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Memphis picking up the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now Memphis uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hayden. Got a little grass. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Moving out to the right. He's going to take off. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. The Tigers spin their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Nolan. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense playing
Up and hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Ross. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The run inside. It's Hayden. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's reeled in. It's Hayden. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Hayden. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Chapman. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Memphis wants to move quickly. They'll throw it from the red zone. Blasted as he lets it go. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Got some room to run. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it, because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. He'll try it again. Just plowing ahead. There he goes. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Running inside. It's Hayden. There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Working that left side now. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4.
Touchdown, Tigers! They take the lead with the 6. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Connecticut offense, ready to go to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Christian. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Gonna run it. It's Reeder. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You know, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Christian.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Finds his target down the middle. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. UConn quick to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Escapes the pressure going right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught in the backfield, it's Reeder. Touchdown, Huskies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Nolan. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Running inside, it's Hayden. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Yeah, and another good run. What's new, though? I mean, this dude, 150 on the dot. That is a great day at the office. He's been really, really good all game long, and it's no secret why they continue to feature this guy in the ground game.
He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with fourth. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hayden. On the move at the 30. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. In the red area, it's Hayden. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job.
Back to throw. It's Nolan. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Tigers are back on top. Field shrinks. Big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The UConn offense goes back to work. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. On the move, it's Reeder. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down.
And the Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They've been running it, but now the pass. That's caught. It's Ross. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Reeder. Breaks the tackle.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. UConn quick to the line.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. It's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding this.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 30. Running inside the the 20. Touchdown, Memphis. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
He'll be tackled right at the 32, and a pretty good job on the return to set up his offense. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Oh, a lot of space. The 10. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points. The Huskies back on top.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
UConn going back to work on offense. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snags it over the middle. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Christian. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Using his feet. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive.
Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Huskies!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards, and what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. At the 30, the 20. Touchdown, UConn! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped right there, desperately tried to stay on his feet, pull out a little heroic move, but that's going to do it as this game is over. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess. Dave,
we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been